Hey, watch fans. I was dead wrong about the Rolex Day Date 36. That's right, the president. I was dead wrong. I think this actually is the absolute best watch you can get. I know it sounds crazy, but I'll tell you why. Well, I should say this: day date and also the turnograph. Now, I'm specifically talking about the turnograph in full gold, not the two-tone, not the stainless steel. Here is why. Let me tell you why. 6 reasons why the day date or even the turnograph is best watch you can get. Maybe it's the only watch. You know, this is the mythic one and done watch, right? And I'll tell you why. Here's 6 reasons. Number one, as a dress watch, right? Look, you can. Now, you saw I had a video with this on the original Bark bracelet, the gold, full gold bracelet, which is, very tacky. But it has, look, it has a certain charm, right? It does have a certain charm in certain occasions. Look, if you're going to Miami, hanging out at the beach, if you're like, mid-level drug dealer or pimp, you're selling used cars, the gold day date is the way to go, right? You want to keep the full bracelet. But if you want to be a little more subtle, right? You want to be a little more subtle, put on a strap, and you can wear this anywhere, right? Look, you can wear it with a suit, right? You got the with ellipse cufflinks, right? You could wear it however you want to wear it. And the beautiful thing is this: it's very very durable. The Rolex, is always known for could take a beating. You're not going to take you can wear this golfing no problem. You're not going to wear a Patek perpetual calendar. When you're hitting a golf club. I mean, you could. I wouldn't do it. I've played golf with this, and again, I'm not Tiger Woods. I'm not hitting the ball, 200 miles an hour or anything. But yeah, this watch can take a beating. I wouldn't say that about Audemars Piguet. Again, on the strap, you have all of a sudden a lot of versatility. Again, it's a dress watch. It could be a sport watch. Again, on the bracelet. Now, look at this. This is the rubber strap I just got from Jean Rousseau. This is going to be now. I didn't get the holes put in because I didn't have the watch with me, and it was in Paris, and I didn't bring the watch, so I'm gonna have to do that. It's an excuse to do on the next trip. Now this is rubber. They did a beautiful job. Notice the edge of the strap here. So they got a couple different edge options. It's going to be incredible on the blue with the gold and the blue, and of course you got a little bit of yellow stitching to match the yellow gold. I think about these things, right? Now, number two, the beauty of these watches with the head only when you take off the stupid bracelet is also it's very light, right? It's very light, and it's got just enough heft where you feel that the gold. It's got a nice feeling. Now, the beautiful thing about these straps, again, you can go to Paris. There's 3 great houses. You got Jean Rousseau, where this is from. You got Camille Fournier, that's made straps for me for my Patek. For what else do I have? The JLC. You got ABP, who I haven't done business with, but they do crazy stuff with, I don't know, exotic skins, hornback, alligator, whatever you want. So there's a lot of varieties, right? So I'm going to do probably for this watch. My next strap is going to be, now this is actually a off the rack strap here. My next strap is going to be Galushat, Chagrin, or Stingray as you Americans call it, right? Probably in like some sort of blue. I saw a great shade of blue, or maybe something else. I don't know. So the beautiful thing is you can have a lot of fun changing straps on these watches. So you can have a lot of versatility. You're never going to get bored of the watch if you can change the strap, right? Look at this. I have this here on the suede. Now this is the turnograph, late 60s. This strap is, now this actually came from, I got it this way. This came from Eric Wind. That's right, the legendary Eric Wind. Pleasure doing business with a guy, and of course, I even got gave me a little watch, little travel pouch, which is, it was worth buying the watch for the travel pouch. The guy's a real gentleman, a real scholar and a gentleman. But it goes to show you, look, with the suede, you're dressing the watch down, right? So now you got I mean, look, I mean, if you want to change straps every day, in theory, you could do that. Now, of course, you are limited by the color of the dial. With a blue dial, I don't know. I'm not gonna. Well, I guess you could do whatever you want. But look, you can do a yellow crocodile, shiny crocodile. You could do, whatever the hell you want to do, right? You could in the summer. I'm gonna put it on this full rubber. You can go swimming in this watch. That's right. You can go swimming in it. Now let's talk about number two, which is the real reason why you guys buy watches. Look, when you take it off the tacky gold bracelet, the watch, as a solid gold watch, it's got that status, right? Look, the people who know, right? This watch, the average guy does not know that this is a Rolex, which is another plus, by the way. The average asshole on the street does not know that this is a Rolex, right? Or this, right? Especially when you have it on the bark, the bark version, which doesn't have the fluted bezel. It doesn't really look like a Rolex. So, it does have the status. It's got, looks like something impressive, right? If somebody who doesn't know anything, okay, it looks like it's a gold watch. It looks like a legit gold watch. So, they think, okay, at least you're a successful professional, whatever it is, but it's not in your face. It's not in your face. It doesn't have that in your face, date 40, rose gold, green dial or whatever. It doesn't have that in your face thing, which, look, sometimes you may want, I don't know, depending on your business. Now, generally in my business, I would not be caught dead in a solid, yellow gold bracelet on a watch. It's just a little bit tacky, but that's my business. I mean, maybe, you do something else. I don't know. Maybe, you're a pimp or whatever. I don't know. So look, it's got the status factor. People who know, I mean, look, if you're dealing with people who are serious collectors, they respect it, when you have, a watch like this on a strap, okay, instead of the stupid bracelet. It's a great look. A lot of Italian collectors I know, they wear the date. I haven't seen too many turnographs. The turnograph is kind of a rare model. But I've met a lot of Italians who wear I'm talking about in Italy, not Guido's, in Bay Ridge. They wear the watch on a strap. It looks amazing. Because look, the other thing is you got the safety factor, right? Now look, Italy is, it's not like London, but, you have people want to be a little bit more low key. They want to have a little more of a, they don't want to be too flashy. You want to have just enough gold where, people who know, but you don't want to attract the wrong element. Now, this watch, I mean, could you wear this in London? I mean, I think you're going to have to ask Pruneface, a.k.a. Paul Thorpe, what he thinks. I mean, he's going to tell you wear a Casio or don't wear anything, whatever. But I actually think the average scumbag in London is not going to know that this is a Rolex. Nobody's going to, they're going to think it's just an old watch. They're going to think like, it's your grandfather's watch or something. And I don't think anybody's going to hassle you. If you have it on the gold bracelet, they might chop your arm off and take the watch with it. So you got the safety factor, which is important these days, right? So what is it? How many reasons did I give you? Number 3. Okay, number 4. You have, it's a unisex watch, right? So pretty much anybody can wear it, right? Male, female, transsexual, non-binary, whatever, right? Look, I think on a woman, like especially with someone who's got some style, this watch on a strap is a great look. Now, for you ladies out there, by the way, the other great thing, again, the straps. You go to Paris, you go to any of those 3 places I mentioned, Camille Fournier, Jean Rousseau, ABP, they have amazing selection of straps, whatever you want, anything you want. You want to put this, again, on a Shagreen, Galushat, Stingray, Crocodile, Tiffany blue, yellow, red, purple, yeah. Actually, they have some cool purple straps. I mean, a purple, pink, hot pink, can you imagine this watch on a hot pink strap? I think it would look amazing. On a hot pink crocodile strap, shiny crocodile, without the stitching on the side, just the solid. it would be an amazing look. So, and again, the watch takes a beating. So, like, if you're a MILF or something, you got kids, you're changing diapers. You don't want your kids, pissing onto your Patek, which Patek is trying to sell to women. This bullshit. Oh, you pass it to the next generation. By the way, women's watches have zero resale value. It's pure garbage. But if you get a watch like this, you can wear this. It looks great, and the other sluts that you have lunch with will be impressed, and any guy that you deal with, let's say in business, I mean, sure, they'll be impressed actually. Why do you think Ellen DeGeneres collects Rolex? And she's a lesbian, right? Anyway, look, it's a great look. One thing you got to say, Ellen does have taste. I mean, in terms of she does have a level of taste. Now. So I mentioned the straps. I mentioned the unisex factor. What else is there? Also, it's a stable asset. That's the other thing. Of course, look, Rolex is Rolex. The watch market is dead. We all know that. The prices are dropping a little more, right? So don't be a lollipop sucker. But it is a stable asset. These things, you know what? They're not going to go crazy, but you can always get your money out. Like I said this before. I paid $6,000 for this watch on the bracelet in 1998, I think it was. Yeah. Today the watch is worth, maybe $11,000, $12,000, maybe, but really 10. Yeah, it's kind of somewhere in that range. I don't know. It's hard to say. But if you can pick this up for, let's say, $9,000, $10,000 head only, and by the way, I would get the head only. Don't bother with a stupid bracelet. You can get a deal with the head only. I think that is the sweet spot on the market. You get the head only. You can probably get it for $9,000. You get it for $9,000. There's different dials. There's a lot of great dials out there. I even like those champagne linen dials. By the way, champagne I think is a great color because you have a lot more versatility with the watch. If you have a blue dial, you're kind of limited. You're really limited to what you can put on. With a champagne dial, sky's the limit. You can even get the diamond dials, whatever it is, right? I mean, there's a lot of possibilities out there. Now, what else was I going to tell you about this? So right there, you got a lot of great reasons why I think this is really the ultimate watch. Now, the other day I said, I'm going to sell this because I got a little too heavy on the Rolex. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell the Bluesy, the Submariner Bluesy, the steel and gold with the rehaut. I'm going to be selling that. Because I don't need that. I got, I had the Yachtmaster, which is a much far superior watch. I got two turnographs. I got the solid gold one here. I got a steel gold two-tone from 1970s. So there is no reason for the Bluesy. So I'm going to be trading it in. I'm going to be trading it in for another watch. So get this watch $9,000. And by the way, funny story. One thing is you will need a buckle. You will need to get this buckle. You will need to get a Rolex buckle. How do you get one? They're actually hard to get. This buckle, I actually don't know if it's a legit Rolex buckle. I think I paid a couple $100 for it. Funny story is, I was looking for the Rolex buckle. You got to get the Rolex buckle, right? The gold buckle, the original from Rolex, not some of the fake ones out there. And I find this guy. I'm not going to tell you where, but people who buy these buckles, I think they'll know who I'm talking about. The reason I'm not going to mention the details you'll find out. But anyway, so I'm actually in the area. So I say, hey, I'll pick it up in person, right? Look, I'll pick it up because maybe you can also put it on the strap, whatever. Okay, so I got to meet the guy, buy the thing from him. Older guy, he's probably in the 70s, whatever. There was another guy with him, meeting him, and I think he's some sort of Rolex parts dealer or whatever. I don't know. He's just a guy in his house. And, whatever, we're talking, whatever. Then he says, hey, you want a drink? Okay, sure, whatever, it's only like 12 in the afternoon. So, why not? Why not have a Jack Daniels, right? So he goes, you want a cigar? Okay. The cigars that he had weren't that great, but hey, why not? Okay. So we're smoking, and he's got awesome, interesting stuff, right? He's got like some rifle on the wall. He says, hey, by the way, now I'm already had like one drink, right? I think we're pouring a second drink. Hey, he says, hey, take a look at this rifle, right? He's got this rifle there. I forgot what kind of rifle it was. But anyway, he starts showing me all his his firearms, right? Some are loaded, some aren't. So now the highlight was that he shows me he's got. Now I actually I'm not a big gun guy. I do I have a couple of guns, but he shows me a Colt Python 357. If you guys know what that is, this is in the blued steel. Now again, I've never handled one before. I definitely have never shot one before, but I've actually never handled one before. And I got to tell you, it was an amazing, beautiful gun. Beautiful, beautiful. I actually want to get one. The 357. I know they come in different lengths, right? The muzzle. I think this was like the full. This might have been the full, like the Dirty Harry version. I think Dirty Harry had a different one, but this was like maybe a 6-inch muzzle, right? 6-inch. 8 inch? No, not. It was big. It was big. It was full size. Beautiful gun, right? It was loaded. So I figured, look, we've had a couple of drinks. I know, one of the things you shouldn't be doing is handling loaded firearms when you've had a couple of drinks. So anyway, I thank the guy for the buckle and the strap, and left. Very interesting experience. Yeah, but I don't know. I've heard different opinions whether this is the real deal or not. I know you can turn it over. There's some stamping, but look, anybody can make these buckles, right? It's not difficult, like, to make this, and so there you go. But look, you're gonna have to get one of these buckles. So you got to look online. You got to get the Rolex Buckle if you're gonna go with the strap, so you can have the flexibility. That's gonna be the only issue. Those are hard to get. And you don't want to be wearing like a generic brass, whatever it is, bullshit buckle. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Make sure to press the like, the dislike button. Give it a thumbs up. Then take that thumb, stick it in your ass, rotate counterclockwise, and have a wonderful day.